You think being smart makes life easier? Well, think again. The smarter you are, the harder it gets. Your mind, that thing you're so proud of, it's the very reason you're stuck. Overthinking every decision, analyzing every outcome, and paralyzing yourself with possibilities. Kierkegaard knew it. The more intelligent you are, the more complex everything becomes. The more you know, the more questions you have. It's like a maze with no exit, and your intelligence is just leading you in circles. What if your mind, the thing you rely on the most, is actually making your life more difficult? What if the endless analysis, the overthinking, and the constant search for the perfect solution are the very things keeping you from moving forward? Intelligence is a double-edged sword. The smarter you get, the more aware you become of everything around you. And that awareness comes with a cost. The more you know, the more questions you have. Every new piece of information leads to 10 more uncertainties. And the smarter you get, the harder it becomes to make a simple decision. Think about the overthinker. The person who can't choose a career because they can see too many options, and each path seems equally viable or equally terrifying. The person who analyzes every relationship to death, searching for flaws and questioning every word until they can't even take the first step toward commitment. Kierkegaard saw this as a trap. Intelligence for him could become a prison. You get stuck in a maze of possibilities, and instead of finding clarity, you're overwhelmed by too many choices. Every decision becomes a huge weight, and you get paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong one. For Kierkegaard, overcomplicating things isn't just frustrating, it's a path to misery. The more you try to analyze and figure everything out, the further you get from the simple, decisive action that leads to progress. Sometimes, the most intelligent thing you can do is to stop thinking and start doing. Freedom is supposed to be a gift, right? But Kierkegaard saw it as both a blessing and a curse. The more freedom you have, the more you can choose, and the more you can choose, the harder it becomes to make any decision at all. For intelligent people, this isn't just a minor problem. It can paralyze them. The more options you see, the more you question everything. And that questioning never stops, leaving you stuck in a loop of indecision. The weight of possibilities is heavy. Every choice seems like it leads to a different life, a different version of yourself, and a different outcome. So, you freeze. You fear making the wrong decision, so you don't make any at all. Every career, every relationship, every move seems loaded with infinite possibilities, and every possibility comes with its own set of risks and regrets. Think about someone you know, or maybe it's you, someone who could be successful at anything but is stuck because they can't pick one path. They see too many roads, and each one feels just as important, just as critical to their identity. So they stand still, overwhelmed by the pressure to choose the right one. Kierkegaard's advice? Stop overthinking it. Make the leap. Choose something. Anything. Don't waste your energy worrying about making the perfect choice. Just pick one, commit to it, and let the rest unfold. It's about the courage to move forward without knowing every outcome. That's where growth and progress happen. Kierkegaard didn't think the answer to your struggles was more thinking. In fact, he believed that the more you think, the more you complicate your life. The key to peace? Simplicity. Stop intellectualizing every move. Stop overanalyzing your every decision, overthinking the outcome of every possible path. Simplify, and you'll find clarity. Kierkegaard spoke of the leap of faith, a bold step that forces you to trust yourself, to act without knowing every single outcome. It's about making decisions based on who you are, not based on a perfect set of facts or calculations. Your mind might want to consider every scenario, but sometimes you have to take that leap, with or without all the answers. The benefit? Action over thought. The smartest thing you can do is stop thinking so damn much. Perfection is a fantasy. It doesn't exist. You can't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. The more you wait, the more you're stuck. Instead, take a leap. Trust that the best decision is the one you make now. In the real world, this means trusting your values and your gut. Stop trying to rationalize every choice. Follow your heart, make decisions based on what aligns with your core goals, and trust that you'll figure it out along the way. Let go of the need for a perfect outcome, and accept the messiness of moving forward. Perfectionism? It's a trap, and highly intelligent people are the ones who fall into it the hardest. You think that because you understand things deeply, you need to get every detail right before making a move. You want everything to be flawless, to have every step planned out in advance. But here's the problem. Perfection doesn't exist, and chasing it only keeps you stuck in place. Kierkegaard knew this better than anyone. He said, "Life is imperfect, and that's okay. Perfection is a distraction. It keeps you from real growth because it makes you delay action, waiting for the right moment that will never come. You end up paralyzed by the idea that everything must be perfect before you take a step forward. Let go of the need to have it all figured out. Perfection is a myth. Progress is the goal. The longer you hold off waiting for the perfect plan, the longer you delay your success. You'll never move forward if you're stuck chasing something that's unattainable. Think about someone who's holding off on launching a business because they don't think the idea is perfect enough. They want to wait until everything is just right. But guess what? The only way to perfect that business is to start it, to learn, to adjust, and to grow as you go. Perfection doesn't come first. It comes from taking action. Intelligence doesn't guarantee happiness. In fact, it might be the very reason you're stuck. But the solution isn't in thinking more. It's in living more. Trust yourself, take the leap, and stop letting overthinking control your life. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and share it with someone who's stuck in their own overthinking loop. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into how to live smarter, not harder. Take control. Make the leap.